Hi, welcome back to our online preparation course for the TOEFL test. In this video, we are going to continue getting prepared for the listening section, part A. In this module, we are going to start working with idioms. But first of all, what is an idiom? Maybe you have heard expressions like, for example, a piece of cake or hold your horses. Okay, those are idioms. An idiom is an expression, right? An idiom is an informal way of saying things, right? And just as phrasal verbs, there are a lot, okay? So this is also a challenging topic, okay? Idioms are tested in the listening section, right? In the short conversations. So I recommend that you try to learn and study and practice the idioms that appear in the course. And well, if that is not possible because there are a lot, well, we are going to learn how to understand the context in order to be able to know what the idiom means and answer the question correctly. Okay? So, it is important that you know that idioms do not have literal meanings, right? They always have an idiomatic meaning. Why? Because if we translate literally what an idiom is, no, for example, in the case of my homework was a piece of cake, if I translate it, it doesn't make sense, right? So what does that mean? What does a piece of cake mean in this situation? It means that my homework was very easy. Or for example, if I tell you, hold your horses, it doesn't mean that you are going to be holding your horse. It means that you have to be patient, okay? So again, idioms do not have a literal meaning. You cannot translate an idiom because it doesn't make sense, okay? So let's look at some examples for idioms, right? If you notice, you have an image, and the idiom in this case is it's raining cats and dogs, okay? It means that the rain is terrible, that there is a storm. Okay, notice that the order of the words has to be correct in order for the idiom to make sense, right? Because if you say it's raining dogs and cats, then that is going to be very, very weird for a native person. Okay, so it's raining cats and dogs. This is one example of an idiom. Another example is this one, kill two birds with one stone. Okay, it means that by doing one thing, you achieve two things, okay? It doesn't mean that you kill birds or something like that. No, as I said, idioms are expressions. They are colloquial expressions, and you have lots of examples and lots of practice throughout the course, okay? So, how are idioms applied in the TOEFL test? Okay, so remember, if you don't know the meaning of the idiom, yeah, the best thing that you can do is understand the context. So for example, in this conversation you have, Tom is a full-time student and is holding down a full-time job. He's really burning the candle at both ends. So what does the woman say about Tom? Okay, if you know the idiom, congratulations. This is going to be very easy for you. But if you don't know the idiom, right, you have to pay attention to the context. So we have four options. Letter A, he's lighting a candle. Letter B, he's holding the candle at the top and at the bottom. Letter C, he's doing too much. Or letter D, he's working as a firefighter. Okay, so again, the woman answered, he's really burning the candle at both ends. Okay, so what do you think the answer for this question is? Okay, think for a moment. And the answer for this question is letter C. He's doing too much. The idiom burning the candle at both ends means that you are doing too much. Okay? So this is a way in which idioms are going to be tested in the TOEFL test. Okay, so now it is your turn. Go to the practice section and put into practice what we just learned. As I said, there are lots of practice related to idioms throughout the course. Okay? So, see you next time. Bye-bye.